planet Venus. Like, can you see it? No? But look at that dawn. Look at that rising dawn. Wow, what a clear, beautiful morning. It's 4:50 a.m. That's 10 minutes before the big hour of 5 o'clock. How are you doing? Good morning. Welcome to Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show, where we start off our day with a little bit of gratitude, a little bit of patriotism, and a lot of potential for this new day of ours, and yours too. I use gratitude. It's really helped me out a lot. So much so that I want to pay it forward and tell the world about the powers of gratitude and how it can, really help your life from the inside out. Oh boy. It says 53 degrees Fahrenheit. It will be about in the mid 70s, so about 20 degrees warmer when I'm coming home later in the late afternoon, early evening. I think it's late afternoon, to be honest. Mid-afternoon. Where does late afternoon and early evening overlap in the Venn diagram? Please show me at the PowerPoint presentation. Ah, there it is. Can you see Venus? In the sky, behind the snow. That's fine. Grabbing the bus. Had had a good weekend. Did you? We had a long weekend here in the United States of America. For those who get that day off, I got my day off. I got a day off. I had Monday off. Memorial Day. I use gratitude. I do. Oh boy. Today on I Use Gratitude. I start off my gratitude list with a foundation method. I repeat the same things over and over again every day. But it's to condition myself, to give myself a spiritual, mental, and psychological muscle memory in order to have the strength to carry this out. It's just my method. I was not given a method on how to properly do a gratitude list when it was suggested to me. There is so much pollen, I swear. I looked out of my kitchen window yesterday. I went out to throw the garbage out into the bin. And it's just like there are flying fluffs everywhere, coming from trees and weeds and different plants. And it's like, oh gosh. I usually sometimes I get bad allergies, and it could really affect my asthma. And I've been grateful and blessed that I haven't been really aggravated with hay fever, pollen, seasonal allergies. They usually come twice a year, in springtime when Mother Nature's waking up, and then in fall with ragweed season and so buttons. So I start off my gratitude list with the foundation method. It helps me. Yeah, it really does. And that's just what I start the list with. It's like a warm-up, So I'm grateful and blessed for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast, the peace that comes from being a single man of my age, my sobriety, whatever shape that takes today. It's ups and downs, it's peaks and valleys, it's wins and losses. It's all part of the road. I'm grateful for the U.S. military, the veterans, and all of those who sacrificed their lives in order to preserve, this grand union, to establish this grand union, to preserve this grand union, and to perpetuate this grand union, our culture, our nation. And I'm very grateful. I'm a civilian. I had a childhood asthma. I'm not able to. Here comes the bus. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the bus, and I say, it's all right. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bus, 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 bus. Bus, 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 bus. Woohoo! Good morning. Thank you. Here we go. First bus of the day. To the first train of the day. The sun is just climbing out of the sky. It'll officially be summer June 20th, I believe, or June 21st. But the unofficial start of the summer season has begun with Memorial Day weekend just passing. And it appears our friend is not at the station this... I hope she's well. She's a little old lady. I'm grateful and blessed. Lowry Street, Federal Street. Federal Avenue. Stoop requested. Quincy Adams Station. Red line and bus connection. Here we go. Awesome. Thank you so much. God bless. Cheers, man. Bus, bus, bus. Bus, bus, bus. Thank you, bus. Thank you, bus. I mean that. I'm not farting around. I don't want to fart right now. I mean, it might turn into a shart. And that has some dire consequences. Dire. I could have a dire rear. It's a poopy joke. First thing in the morning. Oh. I am grateful for that long weekend. I slept in, yes. I love sleep. I like to sleep. I like extra sleep. I'm the kind of person that could sleep 10 hours. And that's like, oh boy, now it's time for my morning nap. Yeah. I'm fine with that. I like to sleep a lot, you know. It's where I'm a Viking. It's where I have a chance at kissing a girl. Sleep, yay, that's where I'm a Viking. That's a Simpsons reference. Probably a 25-year-old cartoon reference. Wow, the Simpsons are still going on, huh? Whew. I'm literally kind of arguing with my doctor's office to get a refill on my panic pills. And it's a little frustrating. It's like, I'm flying, and traveling is very stressful to me, and just all it takes is just a trigger to be triggered. And I have an emergency stash, you know.
Level 5,
Kinda.
going
It's like
down.
I have a few doses left. They prescribed like these 0.5 milligram pills. So they're saying take one of these every 8 hours. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I am like, I have a tolerance for alcohol, a tolerance for cannabis. So I'm an experienced kind of user when it comes to substances like that. I'm 215 pounds, 52 years old. I'm overweight. 5'9". I don't, I've been live and learn. Seriously, live and learn. It takes 3 of those. 1.5, it's 5 a.m. Charlie card, coffee, tea pass. Go. Awesome. She came in through the bathroom window, protected by a silver spoon. And though I didn't know the best is my food, on the lights of the Blue Lagoon, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? All right, let's get it on. Get it on. Oh, it's 5:02 a.m. Yeah. And our train will be here in about 12 minutes, 11 to 12 minutes or so. And so until then, let's use our favorite backdrop, the system map of the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority, aka the T. It's the subway system of Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, North America, planet Earth, third rock from the sun in the solar system, located in the outer spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, part of our local group of galaxies, inside of the Virgo cluster of galaxies, which is part of an even grander structure called the Laniakea supercluster of galaxies, which looks like a nerve cell or a filament. It's beautiful. I mean, like the things that resemble each other on the macro and micro level, there has got to be some kind of grand design. 95% of the world is not suffering from a mass hallucination. Take that, atheists and progressives. And this is all part of what we consider to be the known universe, which could be part of an even grander design, a tile in the mosaic, the unknown, unseen, unrealized, yet to be fathomed and plumbed, multiverse of all possibilities. True. I think multiverse, I don't know about them. It could be, smarter people than me bandy about these details. I mean, if you look at it from a strictly personal experience, there is enough room in infinity for everything, yes. But there's a different multiverse for every choice an individual makes. I mean, maybe I tend to agree with Professor Stephen Hawking now, that if there was some kind of time travel that you went back in the past, there are no time paradoxes. Like the space-time just fixes itself. It just adjusts because it is a breathing, living, organism with some kind of consciousness and intelligence. It spawned us. We are the universe made manifest. Come on. You don't even have to have a spiritual bent to kind of like maybe even come close to accepting that. We are the universe. We are an avatar of the universe's intentions. Be it good, bad, benign, maleficent. Maleficent? Is that even a word, or is that just a Disney character? But it's the opposite of benign. Malevolent? Would that be it? I think so. Okay. Yeah, so I had a good long weekend. We had a great show on Saturday. Wes is Thinking Critical's Comics Aficionados. Wes is on vacation, so Aaron Sparrow took over duties as captain of the ship, and he sailed us into the harbor and into the docks, and we were fine. It was a good show. And we've been like kind of jousting with your boy Zach, Richard C. Meyer, but Richard's got a point. I mean, I like Richard. I don't mind him. He doesn't, he hasn't attacked me yet, but he's kind of poked at our show that I've been on for the better part. This is my third year on the show. If you've been watching Wes is Thinking Critical, I'm like, yeah, wow, Sully's been on this show this is my third year on the show, yeah. So we're all meeting up in Dallas next weekend for Fan Expo. It's going to be fun. I got a hotel a quarter mile away from the convention center. So that's a 15-minute walk for an experienced walker like me. I know the rest of the boys are hanging out together at a bed and breakfast. Okay, you hear that wet slap sound? That's Dookie from that's bird poop. It makes a unique sound. It's about gravity, speed, mass equals force times acceleration. Science shit. Looking up at those spikes over there. They got like little. I'll show you. Can you see it? Like, there's a pigeon egg. It fell from it must have fallen from something above it. One of their roosts. They got these spikes like all over. Like, yeah, you see them? The anti-pigeon preventions techniques. And people complain about, the anti-homeless architectures of the benches. They're usually some kind of like armrest that is like a cast iron loop. You'd find like every 3 feet. And it's to dissuade people from using the benches as their personal futons. You know what I mean? Oh, I am grateful and blessed. Yeah, I really am. For my auntie, Debbie, my godmother, Deborah. Hello. When I went to visit them in Florida last month, my auntie Debbie, she's like, I'm concerned about your stress and anxiety, and I know that you're allergic to to anything with down feathers, so I brought along a couple of foam pillows for you, and this weighted blanket. Remember the weighted blanket trend that was pretty popular about 2 years ago or so? I had never used a weighted blanket before. And that was my first time using it, and I was like, oh, wow, I love this blanket. I couldn't take it home with me. That's 15 extra pounds to lug on a plane on the way home, and I didn't have room in my luggage. So I promised her, hey, I'm going to pick one of these up for myself. I did. It came in the Amazon over the weekend. So last night was the first night I used my new 20-pound queen-sized weighted blanket. I am the meme. I am the Chris Pratt meme. Wow, I had a good night's sleep. It was kind of easier to get back to sleep with it was just wow, what a nice blanket. Yay. I wish one for you too. I also was like, I got sheets and in another weighted blanket, a 15-pounder, to have for my pull-out bed. I got a sofa that converts into a twin-size bed. You know, just in case, like, you know, my buddy Aaron wants to come over for the weekend, or people that come in out of town. It happens. Now I'm in a position where, you know, hey, I can maybe pay back some of that karma. You can't consciously pay, can you? I'm not sure about that. That again is a Simpsons reference. But in my 20s, I did a lot of couch surfing. And I'm not saying I want to invite friends to perpetually be on the couch as much as I was, but I am willing, able, and ready to host visiting friends for 3 days, because I'm up to, like, you know, it's like the old Benjamin Franklin wisdom, you know, what is it, you know, fish and house guests tend to smell bad after 3 days or something. It's a pithyism. Pithyism? Pithy, pithy. Look it up. It means like something like pithy. Pithy. It means like, you know, like homespun wisdom. So something like that. Yeah, I mean, I can't look it up right now. You're gonna have to do it yourself. You got to do some of the things yourself. Kind of like gratitude. You got to look in deep inside yourself. Dust it off. Shake it out. Wash it off. Air dry it. Hang it up to dry. So yeah, I had a good weekend. I had my own show on Sunday. It was Star Wars. It was real Star Wars Day. I'm going on vacation soon, starting Wednesday after work. So Thursday, I just make sure everything's all taken care of, you know. It's the end of the month, so just make sure that the mortgage is mailed. You know, the condo fees, the bills are paid. Clean the house, do your laundry. I'm one of those people that, like, maybe I got this from my mom, and who got it from her mom. But do you clean the house before you leave? I do. I make sure that everything's clean. You know, it's like one of those stupid things. Like, what if I die? They're gonna like say, "Oh, he lives like a hobo." Oh my God, he's disgusting. You know, they're gonna say that about me. No way. Like, oh wow, he was very clean. I am a clean person. I love having a clean bathroom, and a clean house. You know, just that's the first thing I do when I roll out of bed. I put on a kettle for my coffee, start making my solid breakfast: chocolate rice cake, peanut butter, and 2 slices of bacon. Mm-hmm. Peanut butter and bacon sandwich, good for me. And while that's all doing, I make my bed real quick. I make my bed every day. And I got that advice from Jordan Peterson. You can call me a red pill, you can call me black pill, you can call me anything you want, but don't call me late for supper. Mm-hmm. And, the train's coming. Let's get ready. To get ready. The train is coming around the bend. Please respect the yellow platform line at all times, please. And the next train will be 20 minutes after that. Wow, 19 minutes now. Aw. You hear that? Maybe the kids have, like, y'all flown around trying to find some people to hang out with. All right, here comes the train. We're going to wrap up the show. Happy Monday, Junior. It's a Tuesday after a long weekend. Here it comes. Alrighty. These are like 50-year-old trains. Alrighty. I see my spot. Oh, I see one there. I see you. Let's spell iCup. iCup? I-C-U-P. I-C-U-P? Oh no, keep that to yourself. I don't want to see your winky. Or squatting. Either or. That's your business. Awesome. First train of the day. For my half an hour commute into town. A half an hour back. It's, it has its own traffic. It has its own, traffic sucks. Finding parking, getting towed, getting ticketed. Having to worry about feeding the meter, putting quarters or however you do it today for your parking. I'm blessed and grateful. I don't have to worry about that. Having a car is a different. You have a car. They're like kids. Like you find ways to afford things. They're part of your life. And for me personally, I've never had a car, so I don't rely on it. And now I can rent a car if I wanted to. I have a driver's license. I just renewed it and got a real ID to be in compliance when I travel. But I don't drive much at all. I haven't driven in years. Trying to remember the last time I actually drove. It might have been several years ago when I moved into my last Medford apartment. That's several years ago. Alrighty. As we pulled into the Quincy Center Station, I bid you fond adieu, and I hope you have a great day. Keep being grateful. I'm grateful and blessed for lots of things. It's really helped me improve my own life from the inside out. I'm still the same person, same shoe size, same bank account, same hat size, same fate. But my now is so much better. And for over 5 years, I've been using this gratitude list, and it's made the biggest impact on my life. And hopefully you can make one on yours too. If you need to hear this kind of message, you're not alone. You can do it. It takes sticking to it. And stick-to-itiveness is something that we all possess. We just have to access it. And you have to trust in it. You have to embrace it. And you have to use it. Stick to it. Just keep doing it. Make it part of your routine. That's why I do the foundation method. It fosters and develops an emotional, psychological, and spiritual muscle memory, and a routine, a discipline to do this. I make time and I make space for it. That's all it takes for you too. So now and then I've made time and space for other things. Like I wake up in the morning, I do simple stretches. I have a dumbbell. I'm trying to retain and develop a little bit more of muscle in my arms and in my chest. I have big farmer legs. And that too is part of my process, part of my daily routine. I brush my teeth every day. I shave my head with an electric little every day. I make my bed every day. Just these are the parts of your life that are in your control. If you're thinking like, oh, my life is so out of control. I'm like, well, there are lots of things, little things that are in your control. And all these little things add up and can make a strong foundation for a person that's ready to accept that and to build that in their lives. Your foundation needs to be well developed and strong to support the existence that relies on top of that. You know? Alrighty. Well, God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'm looking to break 1,600 subscribers. That'd be great. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. I'm looking to break 1 million, to be honest with you. All right. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We'll see you later tomorrow on Hump Day and New Comic Book Day. All right. Bye.